Hey, what's up, everybody? This is going to be a Hearthstone game. It's going to be Murloc. I'm going to show you 2 games in it. So right here, we're going to start off in the 8th turn of the game.
My hand is full.
So you see, I already got my Murlocs out, and I got my Bronzebeard. Because Bronzebeard is a little bit better than the Spirit of the Fish, Spirit of the Shark. And my deck is obviously on the right side of the screen. And this is not actually something that somebody else posted.
My hand is full.
This is similar to the main version of Murloc and Wild, but I switched just a couple cards to put my own personalization on it. I put in the Sabotage. I put in the 2 Augmented Elekks. So right now I just shuffled in 9 Murlocs into the deck. With Bronzebeard combined with the Shuffler guy, Lab Recruiter, and the Murloc. So you see, this is a Aggro Hunter right here, an aggressive hunter. Some people call it mid-range hunter, but I think it's more of like it uses bobcats and stuff, lynx.
A mistake.
So he's gonna get these hyenas jacked up. It's gonna be hard to stop it.
Move now.
So this deck actually like really messes somebody up. The only decks that I have trouble with is some aggressive decks, but sometimes like this is an aggressive deck and I'm smashing it. So. And notice I have that one Murloc just in case I can't find the Murlocs. Just to get that one Murloc Tiny Fin in. Murloc Tasty Fin. And by the way, those 2 Augmented Elekks, you shuffle them in the deck, but you don't hold them too long. They're basically like muscle. They're 3/4 and they're a beast. They're basically a good 3-cost drop. So sometimes you actually have to fight with the minions if you can't find your all your stuff you need. So there you go. I got my Tasty Fin. Now I'm gonna get my Murloc out of it. I get both of my Murlocs off of the Tasty Fin. Even though he has crappy stats, he strong utility. So now I'm in good shape. I got a whole bunch of draws, and I could find my other Vanish if I draw a bunch of cards. I'm probably gonna find my other Vanish.
Justice is mine.
So always good to soften them up with the weapon, because sometimes you win just by like 1 or 2 health.
Justice is mine.
I'm gonna play 1 this turn. I got 3 of them. So it's looking good for me. The only thing I gotta be worried about is the hunter doing burst damage. So the best way to stop it is with vanishes and saps. And also you could heal up. I use Spirit of the Shark with the heal bot, or I could use it with Bronzebeard and I heal 16 damage. And I think right there I just had to make room. I had to just burn a card right there, I guess. Because it was gonna go on stealth and then he was gonna kill it. So I'm gonna use Shark with the Murlocs. So the hunter is capable of killing me, so I do have to play kind of good. So right now, he's about to get roasted. I can heal up a little bit. Heal up 8 plus 4 damage, 12 damage.
I'm almost out of cards. My hand is.
So I'm actually gonna go in for the kill in the next turn. So I got my heal up. Just know he's gonna burst for 30 damage. I already milled him pretty hard. So things are looking good right now. Okay.
Well played.
And I kind of feel like I had the game won. I played a whole bunch of these. I play on my iPad. Sometimes they just play for hours and hours and hours, and I walk all around the house with my iPad. I let the dogs out, I feed the cat, and like feed the fish, and I just like play this. So I kind of like know how this deck works because I probably played it at least 30 times, this deck. So I kind of got a feel of what I'm doing. And I'm the one that
Well played.
put the Augmented Elekk in. Augmented Elekk was my idea to have 2 of them in, and I got a whole bunch of packs, so boom, and he's basically dead right here. And just keep hammering him, draw 4 more cards. Boom.
I'm out of cards.
You got roasted. Crowd roasted.
My revenge is swift.
And a lot of people add me on this, and they rage. They get pissed off when I do this to them, because there's really not a way you could fight back. And this is the thing with Wild. Standard, they try to have it more balanced. Not that this is unbalanced, but it's kind of like a bullshit deck. It's kind of like a deck that pisses everybody off.
None can escape my fury.
Now here's my second game. I'm gonna go versus this paladin, and I didn't know what paladin it was. I actually had a Murloc Tasty Fin, and I was like, oh my god, it's odd paladin and WoW, and I kind of panicked and I kind of shuffled him back into the deck. And I oh, it's like a Murloc paladin. And I was like, I should have probably kept him, because I would have been better off, because I might not be able to find the Murlocs. And this deck could go wrong. It's not going to give you like a 90% win rate or anything. But I mean, if you can't find your Murloc, sometimes you run into trouble. But if you can't find your Murloc, I have the Deathlords and I have the Augmented Elekks. And the Augmented Elekk and the Deathlords are the muscle behind this deck if I can't draw. And of course the Augmented Elekk has a super strong thing. Remember, I shuffled, how many did I say, 6 or 9 freaking Murlocs into my deck sometimes? I actually had a couple where it was just getting crazy, but I didn't record every single game. So here we go. He's actually a Murloc Paladin. I was like, I actually took me a second to realize. I was like, why is he doing that? Is he doing that to draw cards? I was like, no, he's a Murloc Paladin too. And of course, you've seen 2 Murlocs before that. So like, the Augmented Elekk has a lot of muscle in this deck. So here you go. The Augmented Elekk is like my freaking, one of my favorite cards right now. So the Deathlord is hard to take out. He could use Equality and then smash it with the weapon, but Equality is nerfed to 4 mana, so it'll be worth it for me. So Deathlord is just for powering up Phantom Knives and drawing a card. And maybe something else too.
Minion already attacked.
It's either Deathlord, I mean, Blood Mage Thalanos, or somebody else that draws cards you could use, but he's the best because he has spell damage. So look at these Murlocs. These Murlocs, like one of the guys that Puddle Stomper isn't even in standard anymore, and right now it's March 2019. In April 2019, that other Murloc might be out of the deck. Not sure exactly, but if it's before Witchwood, it's out of the deck. Okay, Sabotage, and this Sabotage I put into this deck because I need a Weapon Breaker, and I actually want to use the Weapon Breaker. So I'm gonna like kind of like, I was like, should I just trade? But I don't really have anything else to play, and I don't want to use my heal bot yet because I have my heal bot plus my shark combo, and I want to get my 16 health later in the game when I need it with low health. So I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna shuffle 3 of these into the deck. I usually don't do that. And then Sabotage, I was like, he's probably not gonna have another big weapon, so now it's the best chance at my Deathlord 8 health. So basically, I'm steamrolling this game. And a lot of people add you, they rage, they get really, really pissed off over this deck. This is probably one of the most, you know, antagonistic decks there are. People get really, really mad about this deck. Because you can't even do nothing to fight back sometimes. But he used a Murloc. I mean, this guy can't get mad at me because he has a Murloc deck. How are you going to get mad at me for using Murlocs? The Court-like Oracle Murloc if he's using Murlocs. So he has no right to complain, this guy. So trade off.
Step right up.
They're pretty much smashing. And I'm saving that heal bot. And okay, this is like one of the most important things I have to tell you, other than the things I already said, is sometimes you can win by shuffling a bunch of heal bots into your deck. Late game. I haven't done it in a long time, but back when this was in standard and you could still do a Murloc in standard, and it might have been one of the old wilds before these 2 expansions, Doomsday and Kazakhstan, whatever, Kazakhstan's Rumble. Before them, there was like a Murloc in standard and wild.
Amazing.
And I would do heal bot sometimes. But it's gonna it'll probably take a bunch of games before I shuffle like 6 heal bots into my deck. You're not gonna see it often, but okay, he's got a lot of poisoning. So I'm like, well, what am I doing here? I'm all mixed up in the head.
Justice is mine.
Kill him. Then vanish. I got 2 preps. I actually just crafted my 2nd prep. I know that sounds noobish, not to craft preparation a long time ago. Deathlord.
Does not scare me.
Already attacked.
But if this is the Murloc that has the thing where you summon like 7 Murlocs, then he'll kill me, but chances are, I don't know what the chances are of. I don't even want to think about that. That's like black pill thinking about that. But I think I could kill him before he gets a chance to do that. So I'm thinking about using Phantom Knives in the 2nd turn. Or maybe I could try to kill him on the 2nd turn. Mill him down halfway and then kill him in the next turn. We'll find out. Yeah, Phantom Knives did work. And I got 2 Shadow Steps, so I don't have to be afraid to play him. You don't want to play your last Oracle if you can't either shuffle him into your deck or Shadow Step him or something like that. And by the way, if I had Maniac Soulcaster, which is a mage card, I would use him in this deck. I got Baleful Banker. I would switch Baleful Banker with Maniac Soulcaster if it was a neutral card. And I have that in my Luna Cthulhu deck that I uploaded a couple weeks ago. Maniac Soulcaster is a 3/4 and shuffles extra copy in your deck. Same thing as a Baleful Banker, but better. +3 health. So I mean, this is a strong deck I'm up against, but it's just the fact that if I get a little bit of momentum going, it's like kind of like rolling a tire down the hill. It goes faster and faster and faster and faster. But sometimes if you can't get rolling at first, you can't get going, and then you're not gonna win the game, and you're gonna get your ass kicked. So here's the Augmented Elekk. One of my favorite cards right now. Spirit of the Shark. See if I could kill him right now. If not, the next turn. We got 4 cards. Not my Bronzebeard. And notice how it has 1 Spirit of the Shark and 1 Bronzebeard in the deck. Because Bronzebeard's a little bit better because he costs 3. And he has stats. This guy has no attack damage.
Justice is mine.
Okay. So looking in good shape. I got the Deathlord out. Shadow Step him. Might burn a card.
My hand is too full.
The card I don't want to burn is Vanish. Because I got everything else I... Yeah, I don't want to burn Vanish because I got everything else I need. Might not need it, but stuff gets out of control, like that guy. If he keeps getting resummoned with the Murloc spell, it could be trouble. It's got 7 damage and he's getting me low. So now I could use the heal bot if I want to, but I want to see if I could actually just kill him right now instead of using the heal bot. I was like, do I need to use it? And by the way, you cannot combine, I don't want to say can so it doesn't sound like can, the Bronzebeard and the Spirit of the Shark. they don't combine. So you can't double and double or it's quadruple. Double and double and it's quadruple and it doesn't work. I tried it before. But you can
Almost out of cards.
quadruple with the Augmented Elekk. I mean, you could double and double, triple and double, whatever, with the Augmented Elekk.
I want you and you and you.
Now look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Shuffle 6 into my deck. And by the way, that guy's stronger than the Baleful Banker also. But Baleful Banker is just like an extra. It's just basically like the cherry on top of this deck. You know, I haven't drawn him and showed you yet, but you can see what I'm saying. So here we go. Sunlight Oracle, I might kill him right here. And if I don't kill him right here, and look at how I powered up his Murloc. It's probably gonna kill him right here. Yeah, he's dead. It's just too overwhelming. He didn't even have a chance to fight back. And this is why this is one of the most aggravating